Oh, hello there, and welcome to today's episode of Casual Couch Gaming with your host, Magnus Tsunami. Previously on Casual Couch Gaming. And now, for today's episode. Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. We're going to be continuing where we left off in the races. Nice gorgeous place there as we head off to the starting line. The countdown begins and off we go. With our character already tormenting the other characters and smashing into the wall. Oh dear, he's all over the shop today. Where is he going? We're entering this cave-like area. It almost looks like an industrial area. Up the ramp. And he comes crashing down. That would have hurt in real life. Imagine doing that on a skateboard. The scenery is quite gorgeous, I might add. But imagine going at 499 miles or kilometers per hour through these treacherous tracks as he explodes upon impact by hitting the wall. Now this part looks hard, and we've hit a dead end. This could cost our racer some time. He seems to be all over the place. What's going on? Now the other wall has shut. Ooh. We're now in 4th position. That bad timing, or really bad luck, has cost our racer some time and his position. He's down to 3rd. As he keeps smashing into every wall, is he going to be able to make up for that lost time? He nicely overtakes the first place racer and regains 1st position for himself. Nicely done. That's how you do it here in Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Smash head on into the wall. Not. Oh dear. Yeah, my racing skills in this are pretty terrible. Although, I will make one note. If you do play this, use the brakes. You actually do need to. That's one lesson I learnt the hard way. You can't just zarg it through like you can with most racing games. You actually have to play it smart, otherwise you end up damaging your racer. And we're now back down to 2nd position. One of our modules seems a little bit damaged. Regaining 1st position again, as we swerve left and right. Will our racer get stuck in that same section again? Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? As he's going through the laps carefully, applying his brakes, up the ramp he goes. No, nice soft landing this time, that was good. Maybe using the brakes has its advantages. As you can hear it, that's that little ch sound that you're hearing. That's the brakes applying. But it's always good to make sure. I've never actually had to use the brakes before in a racing game, and this is my first. Ooh, nicely done there, avoiding the sliding doors. Carefully timed, very smart there. Can our racer manage to keep his current record of racing? Nope. It seems like he's damaged his vehicle and one of the flames have gone out. Nice repair on the fly. He's got his engine light going again. I dare say, even though they're not visible, there are repair droids in the ship to repair any damages done to it. Although, if this was a real race, the instant we crashed, we'd be disqualified. Luckily, this is a video game, and every time we crash, we get to start again. However, that actually does have some in-game consequences. The more damage you do to your vehicle, the more stats it loses. So, if you want to be smart and save on credits, what I would recommend is be smart with your racing. Don't upgrade too soon unless you're really struggling to stay in 1st position. Worry about upgrading later on, like maybe once you get to the more advanced courses. As you get to the harder levels, you're going to want to buy some nicer upgrades, maybe for like traction and turning and braking. At that stage, that's where I would suggest that you look into buying upgrades for your ship. Over the jump. Ooh, and we cleared both jumps. Nicely done. Our racer's still in first. I don't see another racer in sight anywhere. Well, hopefully our racer doesn't make any more mistakes or get stuck behind those sliding doors. Anything could happen, so it's a matter of keeping an eye out. Ooh. Oh. And I think I spoke too soon. But luckily, he manages to keep his first position while sustaining some damage though. Luckily, he manages to fix it and still hold on to first position. Nicely done, buddy. Nicely done. Last lap. Almost to the finish line. Can our racer make it without losing his composure? Slamming into the walls. That's going to cost him. He's got to play it safe here. I've got to say though, the tracks are quite gorgeous. And it does still give me that industrial feel. As we head to this section here. Our racer's got to be careful. Make sure not to run into the walls. That repair is going to cost him some time. He manages to fix the repair on time as he slams into both walls, but crosses the finish line in first. Now we're up to the 5th race in Malestar 100. Right, let's inspect our vehicle. So this is what I mean. When your vehicle gets damaged, you have droids that start to fix it. Now we're going to see what parts we can buy. Now you can either go to the junkyard. Now see if we can buy some better brakes. We're going to buy some Mark II air brakes. Because I think we need some better braking. I don't know if we can afford anything else. Maybe some more acceleration. We can't afford that. And this is what I'm saying. You'll need to save up. Because the better... this guy is always funny. Off to our next race. So we should have a bit better braking capabilities now. And a little bit better... I was going to say a little bit better acceleration, but we didn't choose that. Well, hopefully, the better braking will help us stay on track and not smash into things this time around. As we head into the 5th race. Narrowly avoiding that giant boulder. Nicely done. We head off to this green gaseous lake. Very, very trippy. I gotta say that's it's quite nice looking. I love the visuals in this game. I could imagine what this game would look like if it was remastered. It would look amazing. Now that is a game I would play. As we go smashing straight into a boulder, our racer's got to pay attention to the track and not to the scenery. Never mind. Bashing and bumping into the wall. We go careening off a cliff and straight into the wall. I don't know how we were supposed to make that jump, honestly. I thought we were going to make that, but apparently not. We were now overtaken by the 2nd position racer, and we've dropped down to 2nd. But that didn't last long, as we regained 1st position and head into 2nd lap. What's going to happen this time? Will our racer still smash into that same section we smashed into before? Nope. He's playing it smart now. He's learning from his mistakes. And off to this eerie green glow pit. I don't know if this is water or gas, but I gotta say, it looks trippy indeed. I gotta say, this is one of my favorite courses so far. Even though it's fairly straightforward, it looks visually stunning. Even though there doesn't seem like there's much to it, I personally like this one. The only bit I didn't like about it was the jump that's coming up ahead. Which, this bit as well, it looks like it sections off into different segments. I wonder what those other segments were. I wasn't keen enough to look. But see, we didn't have enough to make that gap. And we have other racers behind us trying to take first position. But our racer is holding on strong. Well, he's just loses his first position. He's now in second. Back to first. He's going to be playing fierce competition with the other racers here. This is quite an interesting race. I'm going tit for tat between first and second. The other racers are really putting on the pressure to our racer. We go braking around the corner carefully. I don't think it's a smart idea to use your boost here. I warned you. We smashed straight into the corner as I tried to warn my racer about using a boost. And now we've dropped down to second position. Due to that, our racer has managed to somehow knock his way or bash his way back to first. I think the only way that you can clear the gap is to boost, but that does cause an issue because it's such a tight turn, it doesn't really give you the room to power up. But we managed to do it somehow, and our racer just clears the careen on the second attempt. Still holding first quite well, even though the other racers did give him some hassles earlier on in the stage. We finally finish in first position. Nicely done. And I think that's all I have the time for there, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, Magnus out.
Magnus.